beat is
And I'll tell you the other day, I listen to the world is yours. And I'm like, this ain't talking like this. So whoever you think is the best, they not making the world is yours. They're not making If I Rule the World. They're not making Juice. They're not making Warner. They're not making Sky's the Limit. They're not doing it. They're not making Can't Act the Hustle. They're not making The Evil. They're not making Pop. They're not making it. No disrespect. I'm a rapper. I'm not making it.
These buying my style, I hope they got dental plans. So get it straight from the source and cut out the middleman. Get that pure dough. What you get that pure dough. Go get it straight from the source and cut out the middleman. Then you get that pure dough.
It's me, handsome.
We handsome too.
With my big brothers, as per usual. Back with another episode of Verse for Verse. Today we're gonna do a legendary group that we love this group. You know, if you love music, you should know.
Yep.
Yeah, you should know something about these guys.
The Elements.
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Yeah.
And we're gonna do a song today, you know, in remembrance of my Uncle Tone. He was a big fan of Earth, Wind, and Fire. You know what I mean? I'm not sure if this was one of his favorites because I just know he just loved them. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. I just wanna, do this for Unc one time. You know what I mean? Because he didn't get to be on the show. I would have liked to have him up there. But,
that'd have been dope. Yeah, that'd have been a crazy.
You know what I mean? He loves music the way we love music. So, you know what I mean? We have a bunch of stories about different music that we've all listened to with him that he might have put us on to at a younger age. So, but we're going to get into these lyrics verse for verse.
This record is different, by the way.
Yeah.
Very different.
So,
Their stuff was different.
They start off, Master told me one day I'd find peace in every way. But in search for the clue. Wrong things I was bound to do.
Facts.
Let's just stop there, man.
They talking already.
Yeah,
out
man.
the gate, right?
It's like
out the gate.
Master told me one day I'd find peace in every way. Who's Master, Rich?
That's a fact. Master is the master.
Word. The only one that can tell you you're going to find peace.
Yeah.
It's only one of them.
The master.
It's God. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
But in search for the clue, Seth, wrong things.
We're human.
Do.
We are of the flesh.
Yes.
The master is the master, and we are of the flesh. So,
you know what's crazy to me about that line is in search for the clue. Wrong things I was bound to do. So it's like, all right, boom. Master's like, yo, it's inevitable that you will find peace. You know what I'm saying?
How am I going to go about
this?
It's
inevitable that you will find peace. We don't know if it's going to be now. We don't know if it's later. We don't know if it's going to be on this earth, another
in
dimension.
Exactly.
You will find it. But I'm going to leave you clues along the way of how to find it, right? I like the term of clues because you're not going to be told exactly what the next move is.
That'd be too easy.
But you're going to know what they are if you can pick up on the clues, right? That's what being, like I tell people all the time, I'm tapped in a different way. I know what's going to happen because as I believe things are going to happen, I keep running across different clues or things to reinforce, oh yeah, you on the right track. You're doing the right thing. And that's what I feel like they're talking about, like, we're going to drop the clues out there. Not everybody's tapped in enough to see the clues, though.
I was going to say that.
You know what I'm saying?
Because you got people that don't see the clues. Like, they'll be dead right in front of your face.
Right in front of their face.
Don't do this. You should do this. And people
you're on the right track.
Yep.
Keep doing that.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, don't do this, or you should. Either which way. For the positive or the negative, and people will just ignore it and do what they want to do. Not what the master is telling them they need to be doing.
Yes.
Just to throw in this, in search for the clue, wrong things I was bound to do. Just a little example, like, I don't know if you've guys been to an escape room before.
I haven't. I've been fiending to go.
I have.
But you got to look for clues in there. You know what I mean? They leave you a bunch of clues. And sometimes you might think this is a clue, but it's not. And do the wrong thing. And it's like, oh, nah, I got to go back and figure it out. You know, this kind of
We
reminds
need to do
me.
one together.
Yes.
I think we'll
Facts.
smoke it. I think.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Let's put that on the list.
So just, you know, wrong things I was bound to do, but in search for the clue, wrong things I was bound to do. It's like you said, you don't always know that what the clue is. You could be tapped in and you could say this is a clue. To me, everything is a clue.
Could be, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I'm looking at it. But still, you working your way through things. Wrong things may happen in between there, trying to figure it out. Like this clue might mean this, but you thought it meant this.
Yeah, and also the mistake could be the lesson, right? Like misreading the clue, or the clue could be you needed to try this and be wrong at it, right? Like the whole idea of no L is a loss, it's just a lesson as well.
All right, back to the lyrics here.
Yeah, they got some more.
Keep my head
He gets crazy. They
to
get
the
crazy.
sky for the clouds to
To
tell me
And
why.
then singing in that high falsetto, floaty voice through the whole shit is like
Yes.
as an extra.
No, this shit is.
it sounds like
different.
he's talking from the heavens or something to a nigga.
Yeah.
different.
I'm not sure. Was it them that I heard? It's like two of them that.
Yes, they do
sung
all.
ev-
They sing every part. It'd be like 10-part harmony.
That's
It's two
crazy.
dudes singing
They
all
sing
the parts.
everything,
Yeah.
and then like when they do performances, they got to teach all of the people because it's been them singing
Yep, all
every
the
harmony.
time,
That's
yeah.
crazy.
Yep.
As I grew, and with strength, Master kept me as I repent. This is really poetry.
Man, there's so much I want to unpack and talk about.
Let's talk about it.
First, I'm gonna just start right there. Keep my head to the sky for the clouds to tell me why. Listen, they talking about look up to the sky, look to God.
Yeah,
I
you gotta
believe that
tap
I am
in.
a God, so I'm looking within myself.
Right.
But the point is that I trust in myself. I trust in I trust in the Almighty to keep me, to know that He gonna point me in the right direction. And blindly, because there's no other alternative. If I follow that, I will end up with peace,
Facts.
undoubtedly. And you have to kind of have that blind faith, and I think that goes for anything in this world. If you want to create something, most things you want to create or build, they don't exist in the physical form yet. They're in your brain, and you're creating that reality. But you have to believe in it. Even when you make mistakes or you slip up, you have to believe in it 100%. And so, with having a guide, somebody like, listen, I look up to the sky. I say I look within myself. You know what I'm saying? Because I know God's within me,
Right.
and God's gonna give me the answer. He's gonna drop a clue for me to know. All right, that's where you go. I'm at a crossroads. Which way should I go? He gonna give me a clue every single time.
And this to me, like when we did the episode, the slipping joint,
Mm-hmm.
the message that this kind of thing here is way more hopeful in
Yes.
you gonna
Right.
follow
You
the
will.
clues. You got somebody helping you, guiding you, and he gonna get you where you need to go as long as you tap in and take care of what you gotta take care of.
And take heed.
They're gonna get you where you gotta go. Yep.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
a fact.
Okay, yeah.
As well, keep your head to the sky. That's a thing that we all, even Pac, keep your head up.
Yes.
You know what I
Yes.
mean?
Stay
Even
positive.
even
Yes.
in times where things don't seem all good, keep your head to the sky. You know what I mean? The clouds, for the clouds to tell you why.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, don't take solace in the shit that's happening on this
Yeah.
level here, because
Yes.
it don't always. They're going to try to teach you that this is something, that's something.
Yeah.
Drink milk,
Yeah.
eat meat, like whatever they saying.
That's a fact.
Don't listen to none of that.
No.
You got to go in search of what's the truth,
What's
and
the
the
truth,
truth
and the
is
truth
is up there.
She was up there and inside of you,
Yeah.
always. Yo, and then this last one, Master kept me as I repent, man. As I grew, and with strength, Master kept me as I repent. It reminds me of like one of the like mantras that I keep that I heard from Gary Vee, which is patience. Be patient, be grateful, and don't be too hard on yourself, right? Because
fact.
it'll be like we all gonna make mistakes, but we all gonna be able to bounce back. You know what I'm saying? And they put it in like a third person, like Master kept me as I repent. I just feel like you have to keep yourself. You have to not be so hard on yourself. You have to know that you're gonna make mistakes, but just keep going, stay positive, and keep focused on whatever your goal is. And I think that's huge. A lot of people get so down on themselves because of the bad situations they're in that they lack the energy to move forward. They spend all their energy on complaining or being down or
Making
being sad,
excuses.
making excuses,
Yep.
rather than making the energy
Just
to
let it go.
correct the situation.
Exactly.
Let it go. This happened. I accept that
Okay.
I made that mistake. Let's move forward.
Exactly.
That's it. One foot in front of the other.
That's a fact. And just to add, you know, like this song, it gives me just a few emotions. You know, I think about
Me
Uncle
too.
Tone, you know,
Yeah,
and just keep your head to the sky again for the clouds to tell me why. You know what I mean? Because it did make sense. You know what I mean? Uncle Tone passing, it's like, why did it happen? You know what I mean? But as I keep my head to the sky, I understand that he's a part of us, you know what I mean? And I'm going to move forward with strength.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And keep him alive within us. Pause. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. I think that he moved on to another place, and it gave us a chance to step into that role. Because, like, again, he was 60 years old. In my mind, I never calculated. I always felt he's 50.
Facts.
But he can't be, because I'm 45. So he can't be 50. He's way older than me. But at some point, the next people got to step into that place.
Yeah.
So he vacated a space that we can then step in, and like you said, he's never going to go anywhere.
That's a fact.
We're going to keep him right here.
So I'm gonna jump in to, because the cook is keep your head to the sky. You know what I mean? The same thing. Verse 2. He gave me the will to be free, purpose to live his reality. Hey, and I found myself never alone. Chances came to make me strong.
Heavy. Opportunities to be strong. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
What are you saying?
You the host. Go ahead.
What?
I don't know if you gonna ask a question or something.
Yeah. I wanted to stop there. Opportunities to be sure. All right, so he gave me the will to be free, purpose to live his reality. Let's start there. Whose reality? Who is he? Once again, we know who
you already
he
know
is.
who he.
I mean,
he
you know
knows
who
who
I
he.
am.
He's
It's
we
you.
are.
You
We
know
he.
who I am. You heard?
We he. He we.
You know,
Right.
he. We he.
We he.
I love that.
So the purpose to live
Show's coming soon.
your reality.
Yeah, that's fine.
Right?
Actually.
We he.
I think that is OD. He is coming.
It's coming
That's
soon.
OD.
That's crazy.
Coming soon.
But yeah, let's just talk about it. The purpose to live his reality, the purpose to live our reality. You know, that's a big thing we actually speak about a lot, where it's like our.
I'm gonna say, how deep you want to go with this? Because I was real with you.
Let's go.
I've been watching Billy
Scratch the
Carson
surface.
all
Let's take
day.
it there.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm
Let's
watching
take it
Billy
there.
Carson all
Let's
day.
take it there. You know what I mean? We create our own reality.
Not only do we create our own reality, we are a part of every reality. Right? Every
We
single
exist in every plane.
in every plane, in every dimension. We're here just to experience every emotion. The up, the down, the left, the right, the happy, the sad, you know, the angry, the happy. This is what we're here to do. We have the freedom to experience the entire reality, which is God, because God is all of us, and we are all Him. He, we, he.
The we, he.
Right, church coming soon. But so it's like that's what we've been given the freedom to do, to live out our entire reality, which is whatever we want it to be.
In each iteration of the avatar body.
Yes, the avatar body. Fact.
In each iteration, because they say that we've been here since the beginning of time, and then we continue,
And we're here in the eternity of time.
Exactly. So
I mean, and then we think about reality, right? So I was thinking about things today, right? So there's things in my life, talking about manifestation. There's things in my life right now that I spoke about 5 years ago before the opportunity was even here. The world changed in 2020, right? There's things that I was thinking about prior to 2020 that I couldn't have fathomed would happen because of 2020. But that's because in the future me already knew who the future me was going to be, and sent back the thoughts or the ideas of what I needed to do at that time to become the future me, right? So there's the future me now is giving me downloads right now of what to drop in the clues,
Right.
of what the next steps are to become the future me that I see, the future reality that I have.
This just blew my
Already.
mind. I'm about to tell you something. Have y'all seen the movie Paycheck before?
I did, and I forgot which one.
So I'm gonna
who's in
just
that?
give
Who's
you.
in that?
It was the
Is it
white
the white
cool
dude,
guy,
Ben Affleck?
Yes,
Yeah,
there you
okay.
go.
Yeah, I think I've
So
seen that.
the crazy part about the movie is he does this thing where he goes into this machine and they take him into the future. He sees things and he comes back and he builds like futuristic stuff.
Yes.
but they erase his memory when he comes back, so he can't remember what's going on. So the last time that he went into the joint,
But he has it inside of him, the clues that he saw.
they erase it. So
Okay,
know what I mean, but so the last time that he went into the future, he left himself clues because he knew they're gonna erase his memory. So he left himself matches, these like fog glasses to see, a key, a lottery ticket in the bottom. He left, but he doesn't know because so now they trying to figure out. They was like, "Yo, you traded in all your items for these strange items because he only could."
Take certain things.
Right.
Yeah, I get it.
So throughout the movie, things that keep happening, and he got these items on him, these little clues that's helping him get to the next point, to the end of the movie, and it's crazy. Every little thing was something.
If I had a bonus, if we had some bonus time, I'll get into some crazy stories.
Bonus time.
I'll get into some crazy stories. But yeah, man, that's what it is.
So yeah, and it just, I'm thinking about that as we keep talking about. We've been here before, like, and you know, I really believe, you know, these movies aren't just created out of nowhere.
Of course not.
You know what I mean? It comes from real events that happen, real things that people been through, and they realizing it, and they say, all right, we got to write a movie about this.
When you guys say,
try to make it fiction.
I think when Seth said, both of you, we create our own reality. We create our own reality because we are already living that reality. Our future self is already living that reality. So we know how to create it. It's inside of us.
Yeah.
We know exactly what we need to do.
That's why we experience things like deja vu and all of that kind of stuff.
Exactly.
People like, I could have swore I did this.
That's the craziest shit.
That's why I know. My mom used to always tell you, when somebody asks me, yo, what you think I should do this? You already know what you should do. That's why you asking me. You already
want
know.
validation on what you already know.
But you not tapped in enough to see the clues. You not tapped in enough. They gave it to you. That's why you asking me, because it's in there. But you not tapped in enough to discern which message is a real clue.
So, have you found yourself never alone? Chances came to make you strong.
That's the real part I want to get to. I got thrown off. We talked about the first part.
I know.
But the opportunities, came. Like, that's what it's about. It's the challenges is what makes you strong. It's self-explanatory, right? You work out, it hurts, it burns, but you grow strong muscles. You go through, challenges and obstacles to prepare you for, the future endeavors, your future glow up, your future, wins. You know what I'm saying? This is what this is. It's like, everything is put here to better you.
You cannot reap unless you sow. You can't. There's nothing to reap if you don't put no work into nothing. There's nothing to get out of nothing.
Yes,
that's life.
Yes,
that's what it is.
To step right up and be a man, because you need faith to understand. So we're saying for you to hear, keep your head in faith's atmosphere.
Right.
I think this record is really
chances came to make me strong. That's a wild way to say I went through obstacles or challenges. They're saying every bad thing that happened was another chance to be strong.
That's that test for the testament.
Yes. It's like, so it's like even all the negative things are opportunities.
Always.
It's crazy.
Always.
Crazy. Chances came to me. I'm sorry.
No, you good. You good.
Wild.
I just, just the premise of keep your head to the sky. You know what I mean? And then the way they break down every little piece of what's going on below the sky, right here on Earth with us.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like you said, the opportunities. It's just keep your head in faith's atmosphere. Like, just stay a part of the universe. Stay, stay tapped in. That's really what it sounds like to me.
You gotta stay a level above. This is base. What's going on here is base. It changes all the time. Whatever the run-of-the-mill new cool thing is going to change. But the objective should never change of what you're trying to do. And then the shit that really matters is not going to change. The work ethic that you need to have is not going to change. The goals that people are looking to attain is not going to change. It's all of this stuff this is the circus. So you got
and the faith you need to do it, right? I was watching Myron Golden. He was talking about the idea of, the reason why people fail a lot is because everybody's heard, you got to see it to believe it, right? And that's clearly incorrect.
Not a fact at all.
Literally incorrect.
That puts you in a situation where that's tough.
So that means you need to see something in order to get motivation to keep moving forward. And that's not how it works. You have to, but everything that you've achieved, like I said earlier, is something that you pulled out of your brain. It wasn't here. You manifested it. So, you need to constantly be in that space. And that's a faithful space. That's what faith is, to believe in something you cannot see. So you have to always be in that space. And as long as you're in that space, you can create and manifest anything you want.
That's a fact. So let's talk about what your favorite part is, Seth.
Let's do it.
I already know mine.
All right, so you talk about your favorite
Chances came to make me
I'm about to say, I didn't want, I'm trying to get away.
Chances came to make me strong. It's like, it's a beautiful way to look at struggle.
Yeah.
It's an opportunity. It's just an opportunity to grow. And not everybody gets them. Not everybody gets the same ones, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I remember thinking at times like, damn, if my life was harder, I'd have more grit. Like, I remember thinking that. I
used to feel the same way.
You know what I'm saying? I used to think that. I mean, I came across enough of it now. I'm good.
I was about to say the same thing. I used to feel like that until the grit, the shit came. And I was like, okay, I'm still the same
good.
nigga. Yeah.
What's that meme? I wish God don't think I'm one of the strongest anymore. I don't want to be the strongest no more. I don't need no more tests, bro. I'm straight. I feel you. I got it.
Yep.
What you got for me, Seth?
And so my joint is, as I grew and with strength, Master kept me as I repent. That's mine, because I feel like in order for us to move forward, we gotta go. You can't stay in the same mindset, from when you're younger and you get older, your mindset changes. From when you poorer and you get richer, you're least successful, you want to get more successful, your mindset has to change. You have to strengthen your mind, strengthen your body, and in the lines of that, you're probably going to make some mistakes trying to figure out what you need to do. But as long as you're keeping your head up there,
and as long as you forgive yourself,
got you.
You gotta forgive yourself. That's the key.
Because a lot of people are into the religion where it's somebody else.
Yeah.
I'm not much into that, but if you're into that, if your higher power is going to forgive you, if it's you and you feel like you are that, you gotta forgive you. Yeah,
I think even
gotta free yourself.
Yes. I think even if you are into a religion and you are repenting to God to forgive you, you still have to forgive yourself as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But my favorite part is, I'm going to give y'all 4 lines here. It's right after yours. To step right up and be a man, because you need faith to understand. So we're saying for you to hear, keep your head in faith's atmosphere. So I
crazy.
I really like that part, because, faith is, it's one of those things that once I figured it out, my life has never been the same.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To be faithful. Going back to that was like episode 3 with Common. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, faithful is one of them words for me that is heavy, because once I had faith in myself that it was going to work out, as long as I stay righteous and I know that I'm trying my best to do the right things and make the right decisions, I'm going to be all right. You know what I'm saying? So as long as we keep our head in faith's atmosphere, you know what I mean? I think that is just a very dope line, and we all need to do that.
And fundamentally, you cannot create anything without faith. It's impossible.
Yeah.
Faith is the idea of believing in something that's not there.
Right.
That's everything that we see is a result of believing in something that wasn't there. The person who made this microphone thought about how it's supposed to look. It wasn't here, and then the person thought about it and said, oh, it should look like this. They had faith. They believed in something that wasn't there, and then they created it. That's how the entire world works. It's kind of a fundamental thing that if you don't, like you said, if you don't understand it, you gonna be fucked up out here.
You're gonna be hurt.
If you don't understand it, you gonna be running in circles until you figure that out.
And I think faith comes with that optimism, right?
Yes.
If you don't have faith, most likely you're a pessimist. And the more you have those negative thoughts, the more negative is gonna happen.
Reality, you make your own reality.
Exactly.
So if you have a negative thought process, you're gonna have a negative reality. As the outside world is a reflection of the inside world.
It'd be self-fulfilling prophecy.
So, I just want to say before we end this, what do y'all think Uncle Tone's favorite part would be in this song? If y'all had to guess, wow. Yeah, I know that was just, I just was thinking about it.
Wow.
Keep my head to the sky for the clouds and tell me why as I grew with strength. Maybe Master kept me as I repent. I don't know. What we thinking?
I think I'm going to talk about it off camera, but I had a conversation with Mom today that was so wild where I landed with this.
Yeah.
Tone, we know he was different.
Right.
But he might have really been different.
He was that.
He might have really been different.
He was that.
Like, he might have so
I know he was.
He was that.
I don't know.
What do you
That's
think,
too
Seth?
heavy.
I know. I just wanted to throw it out there.
I feel like in this verse 2, when he gets in, he gave me the will to be free, the purpose to live his reality.
I was going there.
Okay, that's what I first looked at.
I was drawn to that.
Because
yes.
it like I feel like that encompasses I find myself never alone. So you could be talking about the higher power thing, but then also in your support system, your family, and all that. Like he was so deeply rooted in his family from any generation, and it was like he drew energy. Like even with the investing stuff, when we was like, yo, invest in it, like it's like it renewed him. Okay,
right
boom,
yeah,
like 60 years old.
Yeah.
60 years old, like they all this age where they like, huh? How do you answer it? Like
he's in it.
He like we in here. Let's do this.
Let's get crazy. Let's get money, baby.
I think what that does also says to me is what I was gonna get into, but I'll touch on it here. Pause is he had a full understanding of who he was. This nigga was the most confident, but not arrogant person I've ever met.
Right.
He never questioned himself.
Yeah.
I never questioned him because he never questioned himself.
Exactly.
Yep.
So he knew exactly who he was. So he knew the truth. He had knowledge of self. So it's like he knew the reality. He knew life. Like he knew he had all the answers. He trusted that he had all the answers. Mm-hmm. He trusted that everything will work out. He trusted himself. I've never seen someone trust themselves more than him. Period. Period.
Oh man.
And he trusted in everybody that he came in contact with and made them better.
Yeah, man. Listen, I'm not gonna lie to you right now. Like since he passed, bro, I've said to myself, I gotta step up and just be better and better and better. Like I've already been saying that to myself.
Step up is the wrong word. I'm giving these niggas hell.
Son,
talk about it.
I'm telling you, bro. It's
son.
It's up
all
like
of
that.
All of the like the. I was in a place where, and this is from your man Gary V, the candor, right?
Yeah.
I've always had a issue with. I always felt like I could look at situations and I know what needs to be, but sometimes if telling the people that need to do some shit that they not, I will feel like I'll be like, I don't, because they might fail.
Right.
I got no time for that no
Tony
more.
never had a problem with that.
I had no time for that no more.
Never.
I don't have time for that no more.
And that's why it's crazy
Wasting
for me
time.
as well, because he's heard certain stories about me when he wasn't around, and he'd ask me like, yo, you really said that to such and such? You said, he's like, you crazy nigga, like, you know what I mean? So I know I have it in me, and now it needs to just be a constant.
That has to be a thing. That's it.
Like we all said it, he was consistent with who he was every day of his life, and that's all it has to be from here on out. I mean,
he definitely was the GOAT.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's undebatable.
So I want to say rest in peace, Uncle Tone. We love you. This episode was for you. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to, Earth, Wind, and Fire for creating these amazing records. We're going to definitely retouch some Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Facts.
But this was another episode of Verse for Verse.
One.
Like, share, comment, subscribe.
Word.
Holla at us, man. It's the bros. It's Handsome High, Big U, and James Rich in the building. It's me. Handsome.
But nah, so as we was talking about, man, we was going through, because like I said, I watched, this is weird, I watched this Myron Golden shit last night.
These biting my style, I hope they got dental plans. So get it straight from the source and cut out the middleman. Get that pure dough. Get that pure dough. Go get it straight from the source and cut out the middleman. Get that pure dough.